Alright, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy X-2. Finally getting back into some of the story of the game, not just staying and looking at commspheres. Believe me, this is one of the most boring parts of the game, Chapter 4. Not really good at all for keeping you entertained. But we have to go find Tobli to talk about the concert. Go to the moon flow, Tobli, yeah!
Huh?
Yikes, sorry. Must have dropped you off at the wrong place.
Yeah, just a little bit, buddy.
There, why not take a little stroll?
We have been cooped up in the airship for a whole long time. A nice little walk should be good.
Hey, you! You haven't seen Tobli anywhere around here, have you?
We have word that he's somewhere nearby.
Ironic, yeah?
Aha! There you are!
Alright, kids! Welcome to your favorite game show! Where is Tobli? Plus some random encounters. Now I'm going to leave most of the random encounters in this time because it kind of fills out the episode, and also because we have a new gang of people. Because even though there's still Riku, Pain, and Yuna, this is essentially a new playthrough, and I have much different skills. Like Yuna over there already has the warrior and the Dark Knight fully mastered. So she's already working on trainer.
Go!
The other two are still working on their secondary class.
Ah! That obnoxious midget! Found him!
Now I don't think it's ever expressed in-game what Tobli actually is. Some people speculate that he's a tiny person, a midget. Some people speculate that he's a different race entirely. Nobody really knows. It's never actually said. Tobli isn't that major of a character for people to try to badger Square Enix to exactly what he is. So it's just left as that. Only thing that you do know is that he's short, has a beak, and says yep yep all the time. Pride of the Sword. That's actually a fairly good one for Yuna if you're actually using Yuna as I've been telling you. Gives you everything that the warrior would have, which is a fairly good arsenal of things to do while you're trying to train up your trainer class, which I would recommend. Actually, I wouldn't recommend. I'd recommend after everybody has done that, everybody should have a Dark Knight fully mastered and a White Mage mastered and Berserker mastered. Those would probably be the best. I'm trying to show off just a little bit more unique stuff. Each of the trainers have unique things that they can do, plus they also have a unique finisher move. And once I get the trainer and the secondary base class for everybody, I will be working mostly on their special dress spheres, because that also has unique classes and whatnot. Also because I haven't shown those off all that often anymore, or yet, or whatever. So, maybe pretty good to show them. And these battles really don't take that much longer.
Punch learned to run like that. I'm beat.
We can't keep up! Come back here, you beak-faced fraud!
I never noticed. No. Now, I never knew that Tobli was a fraud. I thought, I don't really know what these guys are chasing him for. I've played this game several times, gotten to this point several times, because this is a scripted event and you have to do it. But I have no idea why they're chasing him. I really don't. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. That's why I kind of want to get the newer mics. Or not a newer mic, but a new mic. Currently I'm looking at like the blue Snowball or the blue Yeti. I don't know if anybody has any suggestions for a different mic. That's what I'm currently looking at. But I won't be able to get that for a while. Or at least, yeah. I did get a bunch of graduation money, but me and my parents kind of want to keep that for a while. And why did Fire... Oh, right, because she's blinded. These two jerkbags are actually pretty annoying. The green kind of floating thing that's casting water at the moment, we'll see another variant of that when we go to Jose Temple the next time. And the... what are they called? Raycon? No. They're, Baran. That would be the floating guy. And that's kind of like the magic caster. Also very annoying. Casts very strong magics. Casts, era magics, actually, which probably has a pretty strong magic stat, which causes a lot of problems. SOS Haste is awesome, actually, so with the Berserker, definitely, because it activates very early, because they have a lot of HP. Remedy is actually a bad thing to use on a Berserker, because it actually gets rid of their Berserk, but it doesn't actually get rid of their, attack up. That's one thing that the Berserk does differently than other Berserk. It actually increases their attack slightly.
I'm getting in the zone!
Venom Shock, that's a poison thrown item, if I remember correctly. Don't think I ever use it, but I guess it could be useful on something, if you didn't have a Dark Knight, or something that actually caused poison. I don't know. The reason why before I was talking about that you should have everybody to get a Dark Knight, or max out Dark Knight, or, and Berserker and, White Mage, because there's a lot of strategy guides, not strategy guides, but, guides on the internet, walkthroughs and whatnot, that suggest using, Dark Knights for a lot of things, because they're somewhat strong, and they have a lot of resistances to a lot of things. And I'm going to be trying to use a different strategy than that. I'm going to be trying to use, well, the trainers, their special dress spheres, and they're two unique, or not unique, but two dress spheres that they needed for their unique mascot class. And there's going to be a slight cut here, because, I had to cut the video for whatever. If we continue on down the road, it should be the same thing. So we run these two into these two guys. Again, talking is not my forte, if you can't notice. Oh wait. Now the Taramati, I think is how it's pronounced, is a water-based elemental, so you'll want to hit it with thunder. You also can set off that very annoying ability, which poisons and or blinds you, which if you're running Dark Knights you would get neither, but are still very annoying. I think I just end up running, if I remember correctly. No, maybe not. I might actually... Riku might just kick their butt with her kickflip. Yep. Actually, that's more of a flip kick, so... Clean state is actually fairly good for the samurai. Clean state, I think we might have gotten it before on the other playthrough, but it essentially cures you of all your status ailments and gives you a little bit of HP. So, pretty handy. Sparkler and Fireworks are very good to learn if you haven't. They're essentially some of the best moves that the samurai can learn. Magicide's not all that great. The little kind of buffs and whatnot are fairly good, but not too amazing. Where did Tobli go?
Has Tobli passed this way, sir?
Nope. Can't say I've seen him. He must still be on the south bank.
Go take another good look.
Oh, yes, sir.
If you look at that sign really carefully, you can kind of read South Bank on it. So... Maybe I'm just kind of reading into stuff weirdly. But I swear that sign at Macalonia, at Awaka's shop said Macalonia Lake. I swear it did. I know what I saw. I mean, it's just using this font that should have said Zakiori Chalcom. So, maybe you can see it. If not, go back a little bit and see it. Spear and Raiden is kind of weird, whatever it is. I do like the Albed font writing, whatever. That looks very cool. You have to look a little bit harder for what it says, but you can see it fairly easy once you know how to connect the dots. Just for example, this would be Albed font. At least a fan-made version of the Albed font. Oh, sorry, forgot to, we now have Blackguard as well, that are trying to get us for whatever reason, even though we're trying to help them find Tobli. But they seem to be the same guys that were fighting us before. The Kogoro Blades, if you weren't noticing, actually can inflict darkness. The Kogoro Freeze, I think, can inflict stop. And Holy is just holy damage, from what I can tell. But it's holy damage, so it does a fair bit, so... No, I'm sorry, I just kind of went back to check the video footage just a little bit to make sure, and Kogoro Freeze actually does stop, not slow, at some points. Which actually makes a little bit more sense. Because you're freezing them, so they should stop. And of course we have our company of fiends, just if we need to have it. I think we've seen all of them before, except for that watcher there.
I'm getting in the zone!
Fireworks does its work, does a lot of damage. And Mug is always a fun thing to have on, like, one of the girls, either, like, Pain or... I guess it could work on Riku, too. But just always making sure you can steal something from, the enemies. Because you never know what you might get. Probably usually equipment or something fairly helpful. And it's these guys again. Oh, and I just about sat on my mic. At least the cord. Which would have caused it to fly off of my mouth. And onto the floor. Which would have been slightly funny, but not very entertaining to me. Yay, darkness! See, the problem with this is that the darkness doesn't really do anything except for annoy me, because they really can't kill me. But it still takes forever to beat them because they put stuff on us. Which the, Taramati is going to do it again! I think. Unless it's going to do like Thunder Aga or Water Aga. Or Watera, I guess. Let's go, SOS Haste.
I'm gonna miss you.
The problem with SOS abilities is that once they actually get done with their ability, like, that's not what I meant. Once they get done with their range, like you're no longer in low health, the effect instantly disappears. It's not always helpful.
Bust out!
Bizarre. Nah. We gotta be close to finding Tobli, right? Right? Take that as a no. Tobli had to crash, didn't he? Just had to make more of a mess than he needed to. Well, he probably went to the northern bank then, so I think that's where we'll be heading next. Ah, you thought I was gonna say next time, didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you? Yeah, I can see it into your mind. Well, if you'd actually be watching the timer, you'd know that this is still going! This is going to be a long episode. Gonna make sure we get this entire message in, or this entire mission in this one.
He says Tobli crossed the moon flow.
Follow on, Shurpath, yes?
Yes, we will follow on Shurpath.
Rides?
Yes, we're going to ride the Shurpath. Shurpath? Hey. Now I wonder how Shurpath eat, because they don't look like they have a mouth, so they have to kind of unravel their trunk thing and kind of like a butterfly and slurp things up. I don't know. And see, that says the same thing as the other sign, so let's see. I don't know what it says. It obviously does not say Southern Bank then. Maybe it says Moonflow. I just can't read it right.
You don't suppose you climbed into one of them trees, do you?
Yeah, I might have climbed up one of them trees. Since I am one of those guys that can't actually use them. Or one of the trees, you know.
You're gonna kill!
Great use of English there. Alright, now I'm going to cut out some of the random encounters because now they're just getting silly with how many there are. And we kind of saw everything. I'm going to switch back to Kongoro level 1 because Kongoro is actually fairly slow. So we're going to try to train that up. And just keep running after Tobli. Hello, Shoepuff. Must have been one of those mountain Shoepuff, and it ventured all the way over here, wanting to go home like, get out of the way! I want to go home! I need my baths. Another, would have taken his bath at the thing. Must be their annual Shoepuff bath. I don't know. When looking for the stuff for the PR mission, that old lady that was just there on the left, that's the old lady that you need to find for Guado Salam. She's counted for that one instead of for the moon flow. Alright. What up, Tobli?
Hi, what can I do for you? What brings you here?
Well,
Spectacularly spectacular! Twill be a yummy Unipalooza indeed. Twill go down in history. I most definitely want to arrange it. Can I?
yep.
A minor scale, where should it be?
Well, the more people we can gather together, the better.
Aha! Then how about the Thunder Plains? Yes! You could practically pack a plethora of people in that place.
A plethora of people? All in one place?
How do we get people to come?
Simple, leave it to me. My power PR team will push it pronto. Oh, boys!
Hey, pillows from everywhere!
Advertising is our specialty. We'll get you your spectators.
Spectators!
Sure about this?
Brother's orders. Bring every last high pillow back with you.
Sweet! More Shoepuff and Tobli to speak of. We also get the black tabard garment grid, which gives you the ability to use your black mage skills.
We're over the Calmlands now.
I'm gonna say.
Here we go.
Grab everyone you see! We do not want anyone spirit to business! Leave it to us!
Will they be alright?
We back in a jiffy, sister?
3 jump! Now I wonder how they land. They're going head first. Or are they over water?
You got guts.
Alright, next stop.
Vroom! Off we go.
What are you up to? A project. I'm engineering a giant sphere screen for the stage. That way, even people way in the back will be able to see.
See, now that's a smart idea.
Not to mention, we're still picking up lots of waves through the commspheres.
Oh, we know what that means, viewers.
All the high pillow has been deployed.
Food, baby! To the constant grounds!
And next time, we will be looking at more commspheres. So get your seats ready, get some drinks, and next time, we will see you there.